Hello, my name is Mike, and behind us we have a good example of a river birch that has two broken branches on it. And one thing we can always notice on it is that there is two branches at the point where it breaks. And there will be two other trees when we take a look at that also have the same thing. And what that is an example of is something called a co-dominant lead, where there's two leaders on a tree and they have both equal amount of wood on each side, so that when the branches come together, they never fuse together because they're always competing with one another to become dominant. So what happens is, as the branch develops, it gets longer and longer, and at the point where the two branches meet, they never intertwine, and they never make a real nice coming together or a union there. So when you get a lot of ice, what happens is the ice can actually pull apart at where the branches come together, and since they're not intertwined, there's nothing holding them together, so they eventually just crack. And once they start to crack, there's not much you can really do to stop the cracking.
And that's called a?
That's called a co-dominant lead. That's what it is, and that's just a weak branching.
A weak branching right there on that tree. And in this neighborhood, there are 3 houses in close proximity, all with river birches that have the same type of problem. So that's why we have you here today, Michael, to show people about these problems that these trees may have.
That was also the same. Notice that there's always two branching coming together, and the branches are about the same size.
And we have another tree over here. Okay, tell us about this particular one.
Well, there's two branches there. There's one that's facing towards the house, and there's one on the ground. I don't think you can see. There's the two branches together, and from one eye looking at it, they look about the same size, and that's what I think would happen to them, is that they were codominant leads, and the codominant leads were not a very good branch structure, and then the ice storm that we had too much weight on the branch, and it just pushed them apart.
And you grow these river birch trees?
Yes, we do.
And are they, generally speaking, a decent tree for neighborhoods?
Yes, they are, generally speaking, is a decent tree. And when we grow them, we try to grow 3 trees into one, so that you have 3 separate trees growing up, to try to avoid, when it gets older, having too many branches at the top.
Were these quality trees to start with, you think?
Yeah, I think they're pretty nice looking trees. It's too old, and you have to take a really good close look at it, but from what I can see, it looks like a really good tree.
Yeah, it looks like a tree was good. It was just probably improper pruning or no?
No, well, it's a lack of pruning. They planted them, and they were never pruned before, or if they were pruned, they were topped. Or it's called subordination pruning. We take 2 branching, they're equal size, they're codominant, and make one dominant and the other one recessive, so that the bark goes around each tree, and it intertwines. That's where you get a stronger branch.
Okay, and if people have a problem with their trees or a question, give Michael a call at 215-651-8329 at Highland Hill Farm. Thank you, Mike. At Highland Hill Farm, we have a lot of different kinds of trees for you. We have both deciduous and evergreen. Some of the spruces that we have are like Colorado blue spruce, Norway spruce, white spruce, Serbian, Black Hill spruce, black spruce. We also have some firs, such as Fraser, Balsam, Douglas, and Concolor. Most of these are in seedling or transplants. We do have larger trees such as white pine, Norway spruce. We also sell a whole range of arborvitaes in many different sizes, from transplants up to large trees. The trees that we sell are both bare root and balled and burlapped and potted. We have thousands of them that we grow. We also have southwestern white pine, and we are noted for our green giant arborvitaes and Leland cypresses. We also have hemlocks up to 10 to 12 foot high, along with redwoods. We can also supply you with some bald cypress, larch, eastern red cedar. In the way of shrubs, we have arrowwood viburnums, bayberry, blackhaw viburnums, a whole range of viburnums, dogwoods, red, twig, silky dogwoods, elderberries. We also have forsythia, common lilacs, Japanese lilacs, Peking lilacs. We also have nannyberry, ninebark, and things such as Russian olive, which some people think is invasive. But we do sell a wide range of trees and shrubs, including winterberry holly. So give us a call at 215-651-8329 as we do deliver and plant.